We are back in my mom's house again. Come say hi, Mom. Hello! So today we are experimenting a bit with some, we've made some infused oils. If you remember last time we used this lovely oil to make that beautiful orange. So we're gonna use this one again, but we infused more oils. So we got paprika, we got Rosehip, and the Rosehip, I don't think it changed the color all that much, but we're gonna see how it turns out in the soap. And then we got some parsley, that turned a lovely green. Actually, it's looking great on the camera, like even greener on the camera than it does in real life. So bear in mind. And then lastly, and that's the one I'm most excited about, is, and you cannot see why I'm excited about it, but this one is with turmeric. And it like, this stains a lot. So I stained my shirt earlier. Thank God we put it directly in the washer and it came out. But this is pretty staining, so I'm thinking this will be a beautiful yellow. So we're gonna be making some layers with those, and we're also gonna try out tomato puree to see. That should be an orangey color. I've never tried this before, so it's really an experimental day. I was very happy with the result of the paprika oil, so that's why I wanted to try more infused oils. My mom's gonna be assistant today, since we are at her place. So let's get started. Let's put those glasses on. And I don't know if you can guess what we're supposed to do now, Mom. What are we supposed to do?
Pour it in.
Pour what in? Pour the lye water solution into our oils.
Yeah. what do you say?
Okay, and time to stick blend. Burp your blender. There we go. It's like a baby. Yes, so after stick blending, it looks like this. We're gonna add some essential oils to make it smell nice. Yes, and today we're gonna be using some lavender. Oh, there we go. Lavender and some rose tree oil. Yeah, it's not the prettiest label, but let's start with the rose tree. The lavender smells a bit more than the rose tree, so I'm thinking we need more. Let's see how much is there left. We could try to just get the rest of the rose tree oil. Yeah, so let's pour that in. Boom. And then let's get the lavender. And we'll just, yeah, I think that's good. A little bit more. Boom. There we go. Smells good. Let's blend that in. All right, so let's pour off the first, for the first layer, or the first bucket here. We're gonna measure off about 275 grams. Okay, so now we have 5 buckets. So let's start with, yeah, which one should we start with?
The tomato.
The tomato. I meant which bucket?
Which bucket? The little white one.
A little white one. We'll start with this one.
Yes.
It's been a while since I've worked with this many colors. The Minecraft soap, I had 6 different colors. That was some work. All right, so let's start that tomato paste. What?
Oh, I thought it was your nail.
Oh, no. Everything's fine. There you go. A lovely tomato paste.
Oops.
So, let's see if it can... Oh, I can fit the spoon into it. Okay, I'm gonna start with a little bit less than that, because that's a bit much. We'll start with like this much. It might be a bit difficult to get all the way in there, but I might stick blend it so to distribute it better. Alright, so this should give a lovely orange color. It's a bit difficult to determine because, as we learned from last video, the lard color morphs. So that's why it's yellow right now, the starting color. So you see, it's a bit difficult to distribute it. I am going to use the stick blender. I also think that was more than enough for this portion. Okay. That is actually the color I expected from tomato.
You don't think you can put more tomato in?
No. The thing is, with tomato paste is considered a fresh ingredient. And we shouldn't add too much of that because then it can rot.
Okay.
So
we don't want that.
And I feel like this is quite a nice color as it is, so I don't think it's necessary.
Okay.
So that was the tomato.
Yes.
Let's take the next small one here.
Yep.
Should that be paprika?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put the paprika oil. This one we saw last video, so it shouldn't turn out very much different from there. The thing is, in this recipe I used a lot of olive oil, so the soap's base color is a little bit different, so it might turn out a little bit different in that sense. So I'm just gonna start with about a tablespoon. Yeah. So, and let's try and mix that in. So it's a bit deeper now than it was before. Let's try over here. There's a bit more lighting. I'll try a little bit more. Of course, it shouldn't be the same as the tomato, and it isn't right now. Let's see. Let's compare those two. You see, the tomato is a bit deeper. So there's that difference. Mom, do you think there should be more, or this fine?
A little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. Try about that much.
Yeah, that's good. Wow.
That looks great. Oh, wow. And you see, it's not the same color as the tomato, which is really great.
Yes.
So we have some variety in color there, so that's what we want. All right. So we've done these. Those were the oranges.
Yeah.
Let's go for parsley now, for a green one. See how that turns out. Do that with. Start with this much. See if it changes it a bit. Not really so far. Don't think much has happened. Okay, I had expected a bit more from this, to be honest. But we'll see once it's I'll put a little bit more. Once it sets up with the soap, it might be different because we know the lard in there is making this a deeper color, or a different color than it's going to be. It's color morphing or whatever. So that's the green. Boom. Let's put that lid back on. And we'll take the rosehip now. I think we're gonna have somewhat the same result with the Rosehip as we had with the Parsley. Yeah. So let's try. So it looks like this now. This curry color. Let's pour a bit in here. See how that changes it. Not an awful lot. Well, I didn't expect the Rosehip to change it all that much either, so well, this is fine. We are experimenting today with these oils and seeing what works and what doesn't. So I'll add a little bit more. Oh, okay, that was a bit much. We will not add any more than that, because then our soap will just be liquid. Okay. So that was the Rosehip, and now for the one I am the most excited about. Ha! And that is our turmeric. Ooh. The turmeric should be good. It's gonna be difficult to see now, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing it in the soap itself. So let's go. Now I can really show you how much this stains. Okay, it's a bit difficult to see because it's exactly the same color as the soap. But it is very... Okay, you can see how the color stays on it.
Yeah, on the spoon.
Yeah, on the spoon.
Yeah.
So this is very staining, and that gives me hope that this is going to be a lovely yellow color. Wait a minute, wait a minute!
What's going on?
It's red! What happened? That was like this. It was like within a second it changed color. Oh my god! Now that's some color morphing right there.
Wow.
Wow! Now I'm even more excited to see how it's gonna look like inside the soap. Oh my god! This is more red than the tomato. Like this. Look here. Let's look at that.
Wow.
They're almost identical. This one is deeper though. What the H? Wow.
That was not what we expected.
No, not at all. Look at that orange, almost red color. That's crazy. Oh my god, you might be thinking I'm exaggerating here, but I did not expect this. Oh my god. That's so weird. Did you see that turn?
Yeah.
Did you film it?
Yes.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see that on the film. Oh my god. I'm guessing we'll stop here? I don't know.
Yes. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, this is how it's supposed to look like, not that. I don't know. It was at least enough to change the color, so I'm guessing we shouldn't add any more. Okay.
Just keep it there.
Yeah. Okay. We'll stop there. So this is all of our 5 colors here. Wow. I think this one's pretty firm, so let's put that one in first. Because of course we didn't add any more additional oil to that one, so of course that one's more thick, and we'll put that one in the bottom. I think the other ones might need to be stick blended.
can't wait till we can cut it out.
Mm-hmm. So you can eat the baby food?
Yep.
No eating! Eating soap is bad, okay?
Okay. I don't think you can get the rest of it in there.
What do you mean?
It's very, very, very full. No. What are you doing?
I'm making a pattern.
Okay, that's okay.
Do you not trust my abilities?
No.
Wow! Thanks, Mom.
And that's nice.
Yeah. I'm also gonna play around with the top, with how it's gonna look like. Because I haven't really done that much texturing before, so I'd love to see how it would look like. Blob. Blob.
Oh my god.
Blob. Blob.
You're making a butterfly.
And over here.
You cannot use it all.
No, so? Did I say I was gonna? Okay, so our soap is just needs to set up a little bit before we texture it. So until then, let's put the rest of our soap into this one like last time. I don't think we will get much more out of it now.
No.
So we've managed to fill it all the way up.
Yep.
All right.
So it's the same amount.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. And I do believe that is the water. And perhaps we didn't fill this one up completely as much as we did last time. We did fill it right to the brim last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm hoping it have stiffened up a little bit. Let's test out. It has. Nice. So I'm just going to pull all this into the middle here.
Okay.
And on the other side. Perhaps a little bit more. There we go. What do you think?
I think it's very nice.
Yeah. Perfect. That's the top of our soap. So that's our soap. We're gonna be right back in a few days to cut this up, and then we'll see how the colors turned out. How the paprika turned out. Well, okay, that one's not so exciting. But how the turmeric turned out, that one I'm very excited about. And the parsley as well. Oh, and tomato. Not high hopes for the rosehip. I think that's just gonna be a beige, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, beige is a color.
It is. It's not an attractive color, but it's a color. Yes. Yeah, I can't wait to see how this turns out.
Yeah, me too.
And we're back a few days later to cut up our soap. Now, let me just give you a close-up of the top here. So, this is how the top looks like. It's gotten a little bit of soda ash, not too bad. I accidentally put a bit too much water in the recipe, and that's why we get a bit of soda ash It's not too bad. It could have turned out way worse. And here's from the side where you can see the layers. You can see that the bottom layer, the tomato layer, is a bit firmer than the other layers, because the other layers we of course added more oil into. Yes, which is also why I'm wearing gloves today, so that I won't get sticky fingers when cutting it up. But before we dive right into this soap, I want to show you how the leftover soap turned out. So let's grab a scissor and open this up if we can. As you see, it was very soft because of all that extra oil we added into it. So let's wait with cutting this up till the end so this can firm up a little bit more before we do so. I've also let the big loaf here, I unmolded it about an hour ago so that it wouldn't be as soft when we cut it up. So let's cut the first bar here. Okay. So here we are. We can see the layers now. Wow. Okay. And the bottom layer is of course the tomato. And then up here, I mistakenly said that was parsley. But no, that is in fact the rosehip. And then in the middle, we have the we have the turmeric.
Yeah.
And then here, up here, is the parsley. And on top is the paprika. I think that the paprika turned out really nice. The tomato is a bit interesting. It seems the tomato itself is kind of split into two. There's the bit crumbly bit, and then there's the layer just above that. I'm not quite sure why it turned out this way. Actually, I'm kind of afraid that the tomato part will fall apart. It's quite crumbly. That's not so good. Oh well, let's cut in some more. Let's also look at, so there's not a huge difference between the rosehip and the parsley, and that basically means that nothing happened. It would probably have had this color if I didn't add anything into it as well. I was very interested to see the turmeric, and you see the turmeric mellowed out a lot. Remember, it was almost bright red. It is not that anymore. It's more of a muted orange, I would say.
Do you think maybe it blended with the and that's why?
Oh, that's why there's that line there?
Yeah.
It might have. Might have. I don't know. Yeah. So let's cut some more bars. I also want to say one more thing with the tomato. So you see that the tomato's all crumbly. I put it at 3% super fat, and that's the only one that actually has that, because all the other ones got additional oil. So I'm thinking maybe don't do that. Let's cut the next bar here. And this is the next bar. Whoop. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, it's just crumbling.
It's crumbling apart. Oh, that's so sad. I will, yeah, okay. I have no idea if that is the tomato part or if it's the super fat, but I will do neither next time I make some.
No more tomatoes.
No more tomato, and no more reducing the super fat to that low. So, because the color itself is alright. It's kind of creamy, but
you can get that from other sources too.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just cut a few here. The one thing that's very nice about the soap is that it's very soft to cut through, so it's not difficult at all. Okay, let's see. Does this one hold up a little bit? But it seems the further in we get to the soap, the tomato is holding its part a little bit better.
Yeah.
So that's something to be thought about.
I think it's because it's thicker. Where it's thicker, it crumbles more. The tomato.
Yeah,
part.
I think you have a point there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't use that anymore.
What, tomato?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's not successful. Can you do it? Use tomato in another way? I'm thinking like sun-dried tomato there in oil and.
Oh yeah. I haven't thought about that. Perhaps. If anyone have tried that, please do comment. That would be a lovely information to get. If you can use tomatoes in different ways. I've also heard of where you just take tomato juice, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know how that turns out, though. So again, just comment all. I would be very happy to know. Boom. And then the last bar here. Oh my god, there's so much crumbliness from that tomato.
Yeah. We made 5 colors and it's only the tomato we're talking about.
Yes, because the other ones are kind of muted. Nothing really interesting happened with them. Other than the turmeric stopped color morphing. So, alright, is that... I think... yeah. Here we are. Oh! So these are the last 2 bars.
Yeah.
And on the top. You're right. So we got, how many did we get? 9 bars out of that. Now that I cut them, I want to talk about, so the paprika was nice again, like the last time we made the soap. So that's a thumbs up for paprika. Parsley here, nothing happened, so thumbs down for paprika.
For paprika?
No. Thumbs down for parsley. Thumbs down for parsley. And then turmeric. I think I have to experiment a bit more. Maybe add some more. So that's inconclusive for turmeric. Rosehip, as we expected, thumbs down. Nothing happened. And then the tomato, I don't know. I think thumbs down might be inconclusive because I think I could try again with a super fat of 5% like I normally do instead of the 3%.
Yeah, because it looks like you can get a success with more oil. If that's what's happened there.
Exactly. So we don't really know. And yes, like you said, like this line here,
yeah,
it could be the tomato like penetrating the other layer. I think that's what happened here.
And that's a nice color.
That's a very nice color. It reminds me a lot of the paprika one, actually.
Yeah,
so
maybe a bit darker.
Yeah, perhaps. So that's the conclusion of these experiments we did with the infused oils. Now let's cut up the leftover bar. See if it's still very soft, but I think we'll manage. Oh boy, that is just like pudding to cut into. Very soft. Ooh, what happened there? That's nice.
As well.
Yeah. It's because I plopped different colors into each other, so that's how we got that. That's quite nice. That is extremely soft. And this, I think that gives some, that's pretty fun with the circles.
Yeah.
Looks, what's it called? Like bullseye?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
And you don't get soda ash on the sides, so it's only
only on the top.
So
yeah,
that's a good thing.
That's also a plus, yeah, because then you only get it on one bar instead of all the bars.
Yeah.
I really like this way of using the leftover soap. I think it's a good way to do it. Yeah. And then the last bar here. Oh, I forgot to dry it off. Oh, that's okay. Whoop. Nothing much here.
Oh,
What I can see. Alright. So those were our bars. We got 5 small bars and 9 big bars. Let's just do a quick sniff test here on one of the bars. Yeah, the smell stayed nicely. The last bar soap we made, we put a little bit of tea tree oil in. That one is doesn't really smell that much anymore, but that wasn't really the purpose. The purpose was to neutralize the pork smell. Of course, there's also a bit of pork in this one, not as much, but there is a bit. So I didn't have the same fear about that, but I wanted to try to add a bit more to see how that went. And I think it turned out really well. If you recall, it is lavender and rose tree oil that I added in here. Of course, way less than you normally would, but I think it turned out pretty well. I'm not sure how long it will last, but it's pretty good for now. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it, make sure to let me know by subscribing, liking, and maybe give it a little comment. Until next time, have a bubbly day!